Hey everybody, we're back to playing some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We just wrapped up Cyberpunk 2077 the other day. Excuse me. Finally, I just had to make sure that I got off my plate so I can concentrate on other stuff. Gotta spend more time to get some final touches on one more thing. Hopefully, maybe it's hard to say because I'm gonna be so busy at work in the next 4 days. I want to make sure that I'm more well rested and have the energy to do what I need to do. So it might be, if not next weekend, the week following, but soon when I have some lighter shifts. So that way, I work my day and then maybe the next day when I'm off, I can, and then I don't have none to stream. I can concentrate on posting some live content, or at least video content of me doing a discussion video. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Talkative Carl on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So we'll begin with helping this kid become king. Well, hopefully he's still alive. That fight on top of that cliff didn't end too pretty. So let's see how that turns out. Thank God I'm finished with Cyberpunk. I uninstalled that thing so fast. Now, and despite everything, all the glitches and stuff, there are moments in that game that still got me. And it's like, that was all right. It's just a shame because you see the potential in it, and it makes what we got in the past few days of its release all the more tragic. Well, not tragic, just subpar. It's just like, oh my God, you could have been one of the greats. You could have been the next Ghost of Tsushima, but no. Speak to Fenrir. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta go to them. Not our headquarters, their headquarters. It must be Stonehenge. Unbelievable. No, that's Singhenge, not Stonehenge. But it might as well be Stonehenge. Fast travel. If you guys finished Cyberpunk, let me know in the comments how you feel about the game, or did you enjoy it on some level? And Keanu Reeves was not the problem. If it was like a star rating kind of thing, it would have gotten, this game probably would have gotten at least 2 stars, 2.5 at the most, and that extra star would have been because of Keanu Reeves. Because if they didn't have him in it at all and it was just some generic GTA ripoff, this would have been way more unsuccessful than it already is. Okay, so let's go speak to Fenrir. I'm away. What the deuce is he? There he is.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
You have not failed him. Ruud's clan is badly weakened. We can still cure what ails these lands.
What Danes would risk their asses now? Oswald was the last with even a scrap of courage.
We can take the battle to what remains of Ruud's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Vid, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Ruud to the bowels of Elbert, Dane Devil.
Ruud may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burg Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
But any hope? Theobald remains untouched by Ruud's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Ruud's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into the fence and beg a horde of fighting farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
And the extra characters,
Watch your back. Ruud's clan may still be nearby.
the extra voice actors. I mean, not that they was doing like a terrible job. It's just like wow, it's just like you know, that little extra farmer, whoever's voicing him seems like a little like. I mean, I don't know what the direction that was given to him, but it doesn't seem like it was much.
Wood smoke and ash. Ruud's men have been here.
But even still, even the lady betrothed, her voice actress. I mean, it's like, what kind of accent was she trying to put on? Seem a little off.
No times to waste what the Lord has given us.
It's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. in that Doolittle movie. It's like the accent is kind of all, not all over the place, but it's just like, I don't know. Seems off a bit.
When have I come in here knowing your kind did all this? Ruud's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
We're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause? I have problems of my own.
East Anglia will fall if Ruud's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. But I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
A bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word.
Clear out Rued's men. Didn't they treat that kid like crap before? And all of a sudden they, they really acting like, oh, like he's such a great dude and he was the reason everything was held together as much as it was. And it's like, y'all didn't act like it. Y'all, last time I checked, y'all treat him like a soft punk or something. But y'all really, didn't think too highly of the man. And it's like people turn on a dime on you so fast. In real life and in video game life, apparently. Okay. I need a sail. Got an idea. I just need to spawn my longship. Okay. I didn't see that much rain mechanics. Well, now it's over. I think this is probably like the second time, maybe second or third time me seeing rain mechanics in this game. Never fought in the rain before. I was kind of hoping it would continue.
Hold on, good Scott. Show me.
Defeat the Raven this day!
Caught me by surprise. Yeah.
Kingsbury, infested with Rued's men.
it. Heck yeah! New move! Heck yeah!
All right. Time to sound the horn and signal victory.
Stolen treasure.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh. Just want to make sure. Because I refuse to leave here empty-handed if there's treasure about. Oh, I think I've been here before. There's a chest that I must have taken a long time ago. Do I climb up? Oh. Gotta climb outside, I guess. There's no way I'm climbing something like that. You got me effed up.
The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds. I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. They of Ord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle.
A fury from the sea. Wow. What the heck is this? Is some kind of demon or something like that that's hidden away? My God. I'm always spawning, or at least not spawning. I'm always being sent to places where I don't have a close enough synchronization to utilize the fast travel mechanic, and it just drives you crazy. Got all that riding. Can't even sail there. Well, actually, I want to try selling there. Let's go around the bend. Okay, I gotta turn around. Next month, I will be starting a what do you call it? A live commentary watch of Deadliest Warrior, but I'm not gonna obviously post a video of the episode. If you seen like the show, or you can easily get it on Amazon Prime and buy the season. I'm gonna do like 2 episodes a month. Possibly 3, depending on what else I'm doing. But I'm trying to minimize it for 2 episodes per month. And just want to just have a discussion talking about that. Literally one of my favorite shows I ever watched. You know, back in the late mid of the 2000s. Like it started. I talked about this before. It was like at least
We'll pick up from there.
it started at least around, what was it, 2009 up until 2012, or was it 2006 up until 2009? Because it was a 3-year span. It's a really good show. Not gonna harp on it because I know I discussed it plenty of times, but look forward to that down the line, within a month's time, pretty much. Don't know when exactly next month, but it will be some point next month. Okay, gonna be parking right here.
Sail down! That horn came from Elmenham. Baldis must have got to them. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
Take this little shortcut, not walking all the way around.
Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodred's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burr Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, Our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She waits her own special glory. They need your words, Abel.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan once and for all.
We all nod in agreement. They got some very generic ass faces, don't they? Like, they got the same, roughly, except for that, woman in the middle who might have like a Latin or Middle Eastern appearance. But all the other guys seem like a very generic, same generic white boy, but with apply with different facial hair or different haircut. Or they might age them up or something like that. It might not be true, but it just seems like when it comes to generic AIs, they plaster, copy and paste the same person with different stuff on them.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sail through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same.
This is kind of cool. It reminds me of For Honor with that Viking segment. Might play that again in the future.
Rushing for the spear, a watcher light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep.
I mean, the game wasn't bad. I'm just shocked that it didn't gain as much notoriety as something like Ghost of Tsushima or well, then again, it's another Ubisoft game, which is ironic, right? Because when it came out, it was like, because I was geared up for it like everybody else. It's like you got like you get the, well, you'll think you get the. Holy crap!
Take cover!
Close one, that was! Keep your shields limber!
Shields up!
Honor yourselves, men!
Shields up!
Steady your hands!
Yeah,
Hold for impact!
like you get to choose between
Hold!
playing a Viking, samurai, or knight. But in the story mode, you're just doing all three in different segments throughout the story mode. But I was definitely all out samurai on the online mode. It was so much fun. For Midgard! Why was I underwater?
Let's go!
Back it up, back it up. Seriously?
With me! For all this! Come! We'll feed the raven! Praise! Fall before me! Praise!
I keep pressing the right button instead of the left button.
That's it! Ah! Praise!
I'll do as myself.
Take cover!
That's it! Ah! Shields!
Shields up!
Fall before me! Get that ram to the gate and push! And keep pushing! East Anglia depends on it!
Holy crap!
Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure!
To battle!
Let's hit them hard! I need help with this gate! Shield!
Oswald. He lives.
Oswald lives!
Avon, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me. You must stop.
Silence, fool!
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
I smell a boss fight.
Baldus! Well met!
Wrong is bell.
A miserable clan you lead, Ruin.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers. You are finished here, Ruin.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Man, that was a whole lot better than that Loki fight. Wow.
Thank you.
throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
His land, his rules. Just like different country has their own little laws, so.
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
Burr Castle. Assault complete.
I should speak with Oswald, see if he's well.
Raise the old father! Oswald lives! You fight well, heathen. Not bad yourself, Saxon.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vinir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
Did they call it weddings back then?
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
I'm pretty sure they just called it marriage. I don't know if they ever called it actual wedding. I could be wrong. Maybe they did call it a wedding. Use the actual words of wedding. Huh. I think this part, well, that whole choice with that brute and with Oswald, I think that's supposed to have been like oh, that's a piece of gold somewhere. Where is that? What was I saying? Shoot. forgot what I was saying. Gotta play puzzles with these things. Can I upgrade my arrows? Oh, I can. Surprised I didn't upgrade this stuff any further. My axe. Okay. Now go to the blue. Wedding horns. There are vows to be made and promises to be kept. Eivor takes part in the festivities with his new allies.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
White roses? Is she the type of girl who likes white roses?
I get for you?
I'm probably gonna wait till I
This
go
is a
to my
very good
camp
piece.
to get more stuff there. Pretty sure I got my own shop set up. If not, I'm going to build one. Gotta sell some stuff.
This will be perfect for someone else. You would look very powerful with that.
Okay. Weapon rune. Critical damage.
You look stronger already. Finished looking around?
I will see you later, friend.
What a superstar! How grand! A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. Made it just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I'm pretty sure they feel out of place. Vikings are known to have been pagans to the Saxons of the time. And the Vikings, of course, don't know Christian customs and thought that's just weird.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with this Lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Not gonna seal it with a kiss?
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. My dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Enjoy the festivities, okay.
Eivor, care for a challenge?
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
Yes, that's it.
Hawkeye.
As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Some silver.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
I got money to burn. Never lost this thing yet, so.
Drink more.
Aye.
Strong, Rodin.
But I am
Wow, that's the first time I lost.
better luck next time, Wolf-kissed. Now, you owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
That was the first time I ever lost that game.
Look there, Finner on the roof.
The road to Valhalla doth
boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Sheath your plow sword, bro dear. I'm not interested.
You thought... No. No. I wasn't serious. Come on now. Drink and be merry.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Wow. I guess that's supposed to have been like I guess that's supposed to have been like if I was the female.
Eivor, Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skull, Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny.
How the heck am I supposed to?
Very strong.
You're very large.
How am I supposed to get him off the roof? Is there like a barrel of hay? Oh. It's literally impossible.
I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king. The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald, king of sheep fuckers, show your eyes. I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care! Ah!
You know, I did mention in a E3 demo that this will happen if you choose to let him live. He'll come back later. I think it was in Game Informer instead, not a gameplay thing.
This. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finnear. Say goodbye before I leave.
Is he still drunk?
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
New recruit. The good Saxon. I definitely came a long way since I started.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
I got some new stuff for my longship, but I'm gonna check at the dock and see what I can customize. I should be able to make my longship bigger, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of a traditional Viking longship, because it's not supposed to be like a big pirate ship or anything like that. It's supposed to be like about half the size of one. At least traditionally, from the pictures I've seen of Viking ships, they're pretty much like bigger than a rowboat, definitely, but it's like roughly maybe half the size of a pirate ship.
I'm on it.
Okay, it's been a while since I did anything. So that's pretty doggone cool.
Nothing else for you today.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Sunan, guide me.
I'll check the tattoo place right after this.
There we are. Nice to have a more permanent spot.
Oh.
I've got some new pieces with your name on them.
What have you got for me today?
Is all the same stuff? Yeah, I think so. Kind of
Only
figured.
a true warrior can pull that off.
Kind of figured, you know.
Everything?
May I see your stores?
Done shopping for the day?
We have talked so little since our first days, Yanli, and I know nothing about you. How did you come to live in England?
I wish I had a more intriguing story for you. I came from Sunsao, far from here, for no real reason. Curiosity, I suppose. It is not an exotic story. A young woman, excited by the prospect of travel, granted passage on a trading boat.
Do you miss your home?
Yes, often. I intend to return one day, or perhaps coax some friends and family to join me here. But I am in no hurry.
Well, you're most welcome here.
Oh, I should soon have a few spices from the east to add to our feasts. As much as I love your hospitality, your food is, well, you are doing your best.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Don't be a stranger.
Letter from Yan Li's family. We have never been so pleased to receive a letter from you. What wonderful news. Our little flower has blossomed across the sea, and it feels as though it's been forever since you lived somewhere long enough for us to send you parcels. I hope you will enjoy the spices and the oil. It broke our hearts to hear the things they have been feeding you. Perhaps if you offer them a bit of spice, their tongues will learn to pronounce your name properly, and you will not have to make it so easy for them. Oh, alright. Let me check with the tattoo shop.
Show me what lies ahead.
Greetings.
What do you have today?
Has 60.
I must take my leave. So long.
Goodbye for now.
Literally have to double what I own in order to afford anything from there. Do I really need to? Because I don't think the tattoo shop really needs like a huge upgrade. Guess he's not here today. I might do something with the stables next.
Roland, Holger, why all this?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished. Ha! Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine. A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell Tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools. Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail, bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Not much of a defense. He pretty much admitted he
Holger,
defiled the
let me
guy's
hear your
horse.
side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often, when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Wow. And she couldn't do it? I mean, like, she is Sigurd's wife. She should be second in command, technically. But I guess, you know, that's not their way, I guess. I don't know. But it seemed like the right call. The dude clipped another man's horse's tail to make a freaking paintbrush. No matter what his reasoning, that's messed up. You pretty much did take from, you know, without asking. By every stretch of the imagination, you are wrong. And you give like a weak defense on top of that.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is
quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Was that a glitch where they just the game stayed on that statue or chess piece or whatever? Talca has been robbed, and the thieves seek a Saxon man named Gothban. Search the settlement for him. Bound to fate, there are more secrets waiting to be discovered in Asgard. Carrying the torch, Sven has passed away, leaving Tove adrift and seeking guidance. I'll go this one first. But, who's Sven? Have I...
A moment.
I have no idea who Sven is. Was that the tattoo guy?
I don't know.
Or the
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened, because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued.
Cause I had a feeling it was like it was either the tattoo guy or the blacksmith.
When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods.
Okay. Let's see what this lady wants now. Go back to Asgard and see what's going on back there.
Who could Gothvan be?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Find out who Gothban is. Saxon members of Raventhorn might know more.
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think. But no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker. A false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
You've been no help at all. Have you been building Rome? Museum. Octavian lords over a collection of ancient treasures. Bring him Roman artifacts and he will reward you.
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor. How's the day, my friend?
I'm well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Ah. Is it a horse?
No, it's,
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time. How's your raven doing today?
Wow. It must have been a headache trying to figure out who someone is back in the day. God, it's like gonna go all over asking a simple question to people who might know the answer given their heritage.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor. It means battle bow. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them, together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
Well, I'm ready now.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. It is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
Yep, that's how gangs usually operate, no matter what era. Yeah, I came a long way since how I started. It's always daunting at first when you play a game and there's so much stuff to learn and acquire.
Massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional.
What the heck? Wait a minute. What the heck is that?
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
What the heck is that triangle? It's like that Stonehenge thing. Maybe. I know it's not Stonehenge, but that's what my brain keeps jumping into. So that's what I'm going to call it.
Go, get the murdering dog!
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Let's kill a badger and I'll go in for a race.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of hordes.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to that, stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Yeah, some treasure there too.
All right. Wait here and stay out of sight.
Crossbows. Good thing I added resistance. Yeah. No time to be sneaky. Whatever. Dang. Bastard. Didn't even see that little hole there. Treasure.
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Is this the sort of work you did with Wilf and your family of marauders?
A quick robbery like this? That was the least of our work. We stole from the poor, killed the helpless, cheated the dimwit. We were lower than slugs. I shudder to remember our best days. And I weep for our worst.
Let it go, then. Remember only what makes you a better man.
Oh, there you go. Something tells me I'm going to have to kill that former friend of his. Well, not even a friend. It's just like a straight up can we cross this?
This is everything. I'll return to Tommen.
This straight up gang leader. Times has changed, but you know, there's always been some kind of gang or people muscling other people out of their money or killing people.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tobin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Okay. Let's go home.
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Abel. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Drenches of fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Nice little quick, easy side missions. Next time I level up, I'll apply more points. Skill points.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarvin, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Man of Mystery. International Man of Mystery. Dodge towards an enemy's rune attack just before it lands to vault directly behind them. That might be useful. Auto loot. Oh, didn't get this yet? Get more health.
What do you see?
Okay. Yeah, because I spent so much time in Asgard a few videos ago. I felt like I've been neglecting Earth. So I've done some Earth stuff, at least a couple of missions to areas to conquer with some missions. Now back to Asgard, do one or two things, and back to Earth. Hopefully I'm strong enough.
Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
Binding Fate.
What do you see, Sunan?
I gotta cross this water. Dang it. Oh, good. It's a rowboat. I gotta say they did a nice job with the details with the Yggdrasil tree. Every time I see it, it reminds me I need to get back into Darksiders 2. Still got quite a ways to go with that game.
Tyr! Are you near?
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he is consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue. Be swift, Harvey. Harvey?
Lies.
Unbind Harvey! Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver.
Gotta fight this giant dog.
speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red will rule.
At least pretty far. I don't have that much of reach. Darn it. Guess that's why you need to level up more, I guess. You know, I probably should just go back to the world of the living. Because not only I need to probably do some more missions and probably level up a little bit more. I'm getting there. I just probably need a 2 or 3 more level increases. Then I'll take on that wolf. But to do that, I need to do some more Earth missions, conquer the other 2 locations that's left on the map. But I do want to go to the blacksmith and see if I can upgrade my armor a bit. So let's go to the blacksmith first. Yeah, I'm not there yet with that wolf. Surprised I didn't get a better axe or a sword. And none of the stores I have better stuff. And I haven't come across any new every time I try to go acquire new armor, it's not armor, it's something entirely different. Where's that freaking blacksmith?
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Yes. He totally screwed his friend. It's like that's part of the mythological story of Odin and that wolf.
Sven was a good friend to me over the years.
I know. I'm sorry I was not here to send him on his way. He was loved.
That he was. But suppose we honor him best by keeping the clan going. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
What have you got for me today?
Okay.
Ah, that one's pretty good.
Already up to God.
I can get you that one easy. All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. Nothing else I can do for you?
I have to go. See you soon.
Be well, my friend.
No, no, shoot. Darn it. Oh well. There you go. Let's check with Milady. See what else we got for conquering.
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There's much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
A nice little ride. I was kind of expecting some kind of connection between Soma and Eivor.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to.
This one of those stories where you might make a love connection with your, well, friend slash brother's girl. Because it looks like that's turning out that way. Because he's just doing something nice, but then again, don't know if they might make some kind of love connection.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
Take it for granted.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Vod there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have been kept nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We
you...
can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Oh, I'll say it. Sorry, head itch.
There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as I do.
Rude and look sternly at the horizon.
By all means. You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Thought that was secret. You actually got a sling.
I feel great.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grandbridge.
Hey, Daniel. It's alright. I'm about to hop on to some Tetris for a little bit after this.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grandbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor, over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is thirsty.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
I lost the last one. Still can't believe I lost that last drinking game. I always win. I lost. Oh my god, I was so close.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I can't remember the last time I got drunk with friends. I wonder if there was such a thing as getting drunk. Don't drink and drive with horses.
I think
Back in
you
the day.
punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma, was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
How's your day been, Daniel, by the way?
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on. Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well.
Oh.
Look at this.
Oh, nice little birthday celebration. That's nice.
It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. I can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. but the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
That is comforting to hear. I have long felt the same way, but I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words.
Knew that was coming.
Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.
All right. Yeah, I knew that was coming, obviously. She returned to the summit by herself. Very weird. But I'm going to end the video right here. I'm going to need a few minutes. I'll hop back on and play at least 30 minutes or so of Tetris Effect. You'll like it. It's like very tripping. I love it. It's like very clubhouse mellow. You'll see what I'm talking about. You already saw in my previous videos. This is very cool. I love it. I have this Uno game on my PlayStation 4 that I want to do like a just play online. Is just a turn my brain off kind of game, you know? I'll get to that eventually if I feel up to it. Maybe next week, maybe if I feel up to it. I'm just gonna end the stream briefly and just need a few minutes to use the bathroom, and then I'll hop on for some Tetris Effect. So yeah, just come back in about at least 5 minutes. So thank you for joining me. This is the end of the well, at least end of the video for the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I will be returning to it. I wrapped up Cyberpunk finally, so I'm pretty sure I'm at the halfway point with this game, but you know, because it's padded out to hell. So I'll see you in a bit.